Big match coming to Draxall. The Clarendon Derby will take centre stage, and Montego Bay United will be set up shop at Catching All for the remainder of the season. All this and more on Match Week 22 preview show. Yeah, people, welcome back to the Champion Fan, and we're going to do it for Match Week 22. And I feel the vibes for that one here. Some good matches, some big matches coming this weekend. But before we get into that, as usual, let's get into the local news for this week. Alright, we're going to start with Tivoli Gardens' Nicola Fuller, that has 2 goals, and with those 2 goals was garnered the Match Week 21 Player of the Week. Yeah, man, there was a commanding display by Tivoli in their match against Treasure Beach, and it was led by Fuller from the get-go. He got the early goals within the first 20 minutes of that match, and it's no surprise that he got Player of the Week. So, well done, Fuller. Let's go again. Alright, all our Montego Bay United home games will be at Catching All. In 3 of the remaining 5 matches they have will be home matches, and they will all be played at Catching All. So March 10 they will welcome Treasure Beach, and March 24 they will welcome Moorlands United, and April 7th their last home game will be against Tivoli Gardens. So yeah, I actually find it odd that after their big opening of Catching Hall against Waterhouse that they went back to Westport Park. But it seemed that it will be finishing off at the new grounds of Catching Hall for the remainder of the season. And then finally, in their makeup Match Week 21 game last night at Anthony Sporting Complex, Arnett was held to a 2-2 draw to Cavaliers. An exciting match that had a fast start, a bit of back and forth in the first round that saw Fabian Reed scoring first from the penalty spot for Arnett before Kyle Ming responded in the 31st minute. Joel Cunningham got the go-ahead for Arnett with 2-1 in the 34th minute, but before the half was finished, Dwayne Atkinson responded for Cavalier in the 39th minute to give them a 2-2 draw. That was also a big clash, and Arnett held Cavalier bay, and it sets up this weekend nicely. So speaking of this weekend, Match Week 22, let's go right into it. It's a slate of games that are happening, 6 on Sunday, 1 on Monday. So we're going to start at Furniture Park, where Portmore will be hosting Waterhouse. So Portmore, who's coming off a bit of a disappointing draw at the same venue last week against Montego Bay United, maybe feel that tattoo spot is slipping away. But looking for them, Cavalier have dropped points in back-to-back games now, and it's now opening the way for them to try to get back in the top 2. While Waterhouse, after the big win they had 2 weeks ago, were surprised by a Bailey spectacular shot in their home defeat to Mount Pleasant. So they go again and hoping to get back in the top 6 when they visit Furniture Park. The last time these two teams faced each other, it was a 1-1 draw. So I expect again another tight match here, but it'll be intriguing to see how it goes. So again, this is Portmore United hosting Waterhouse at Furniture Park at 3:30 this Sunday. From there, we move on to the Clarendon Derby. And this Clarendon Derby could have a bit more importance than normal. Both teams are a bit too close, a bit uncomfortably close to the relegation spot, especially Humber Lion, who are hosting this weekend. Humber Lion did put up some good fight though against Cavalier last time to escape the point, while there, the usual problems are playing well and are scoring, reared his ugly head again last week against Arnett. So there we were hoping to get that scoring boot going against Humber Lion, but I feel this is a game that Humber Lion need more than Veer. But it'll be exciting. It will be the clash of Clarendons, and the last time they faced each other, Veer ran out 2-1 victors in December. So let's see where it go again this week. So that's again Humber Lion hosting Veer at Everfield Community Centre at 3:30 p.m. We spoke about Montego Bay hosting Treasure Beach. Yep, that is this weekend for our next match. I will be Catching All, as I previously stated. Montego Bay has done pretty decent on the last 2 travels, and they return home hoping to maximize some points. While Treasure Beach, boy, they put themselves in a good spot last weekend to claw their way back into relegation survival. They fluffed their lines by losing by 5 in St. Elizabeth. So this is another must win for them, of course, but it will be no easy going down to Montego Bay, especially if the fans come out big for another return to Catching All. So this will be fun to see how it goes. And the last time they faced each other instead, Montego Bay actually run out 2-1 winners. So another result like that here at Catching All will do Montego Bay some good. So let us see if Treasure Beach can try to survive. Again, that is Montego Bay United taking on Treasure Beach at Catching All, 5:30 this Sunday. Now to one of the biggest, the most watering clashes of the season, and a game I surely said is not going to be on TV. That's number 1 place team, Mount Pleasant, will be hosting number 2 place team, Cavalier. Now Cavalier have been having a string of tough travels and tough matches, But a quite short speed, we're hoping these men could squeeze out this one more good effort out of them as they travel to a very tough venue to take on a very tough team. More Pleasant though, been playing well, but their goals are not fully flowing for them. They're only scoring one goal almost in each match, and to beat a Cavalier team, they're going to need their firepower clicking again. It's good to see Cavalier barely got that goal, and I'm sure his confidence will be soaring again, but I feel like they're going to need everybody on deck to get past this Cavalier defense. But regardless, I feel it's going to be one of the games of the season, so it should not be missed if you're going to be in Draxall this Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Now we'll move on to Tivoli taking on Dunboyne. This is also a very nice match on paper. Both teams have played extremely well. Dunboyne have now won 3 in a row, and they managed to even get it done last time out without Nicholas Nelson. I doubt he'll be fit for this game, but you never know. But Tivoli, on the other hand, also show that they can bang in the goals without their informed number 9 Justin Dunn. Scoring 5 instead was massively impressive, and they're looking to keep the good form going, especially with their player of the week, Nicola Fuller, also going on all cylinders. I honestly feel this will be another top match. This one will be on TV as Tivoli will be facing Dunboyne at the H9 Stadium at JC at 3:30 p.m. this Sunday. Of course, you know, Sportsmax love their double headers, and the following match that will be at the same venue, it will be Harbourview taking on Mullines United. Now, Harbourview are reeling in their last couple results, and the usual issue of creating chances and scoring is hampering their season. Their language too low on the tables, there's a good chance to face a team that's around their same position to move up the table. While Mullines, I think Mullines, of course, will be going gun-ho for this. Mullines want to make sure that they seal off their safety once and for all, since Treasure Beach is picking up a little bit of form and look to cement their stay for next season. Mullines will have Jason right back, of course, and the attack did well last time out against Lime Hall, but it's that defense is always the issue for them. But against a team like Harbourview that does struggle to score sometimes against a low block, the issue will be to limit Harbourview transition moments. Harbourview is at his best when he's coming on the counter, so let us see how this game goes. It might be a stupendous match, or it might be a 0-0. It's make a fun, exciting match. I doubt this will at all end in a 0-0. When these two teams last met, it was a fun 2-2 draw last time out. So I actually expect something similar again. I'll tell you more in the score predictions later. But again, this is Harbourview taking on Mullines at the H9 Stadium at JC at 6 p.m. Alright, on the lone Monday night we'll move on to now. That is Arnie back home once more as they welcome hapless Lime Hall Academy. Now Lime Hall, finally I saw some fight from them in that game against Mullines, and they could find themselves probably a bit unlucky that they didn't come up with a point. They were a bit more solid in their defense, and they picked their moments to go forward much better. But will that be good enough to stop a very good attacking Arnie team? It remains to be seen. Arnie Gans, after scoring 2 against Cavalier last night, should be bang on confident. They been having an issue with balance lately, where they got the defense right but saw the goals dry up. And last night is a good example where they got the goals, but then the defense was not as clean as it normally is. I don't think that balance will be tested here. I'm quite sure they will be going all out attack against a Lime Hall defense. So expect a lot of goals one way or another in this one. So again, this is Arnett hosting Lime Hall Academy at the Anthony Spalding Complex this 7:30 p.m. on Monday night. So yeah guys, match week 22 will look fun. That match with Mount Pleasant Cavalier is a big one. The Clarendon Derby is a big one, as well as the Tivoli versus Dunboyne is a big one. But, you know, let's just go straight into predictions and let you all know what I think will happen. Okay, so we're going back in order once more, starting with the Portmore Waterhouse match. Okay, guys, I gotta be honest with you. Portmore, as usual, is not banging a lot of goals, but as usual, they keep it clean at the back. Waterhouse did surprise me last time they went and scored 6, but they went back to the usual self at home to Mount Pleasant. So, taking account the last 3 matches between these two, it ended 1-1. I'm going to go for the 4th 1-1 draw in a row between these two. Alright, for the Clarendon Derby, Humberline versus Veer. Last time out, Veer won 2-1, and this is another game that's interesting. Veer is playing better but can't score, while Humberline show a bit more spirit in their defense last time out against Cavalier. But the only issue for them in that match is that Briscoe in goal had to stand on his head and keep too many shots out. So I still think the defense is the issue, and Veer playing so well. I'll see Veer edges this one 2-1 over Humberline. Montego Bay versus Treasure Beach. Okay, Treasure Beach show that they can do well if they get up for it, but losing top 5 could hurt their confidence. Losing 5-1 to Tivoli last time out could hurt their confidence, while Montego Bay is surging with confidence, and they will feel like they deserve more from their trip to Portmore last time out. I actually see Montego Bay United scoring 3 in this one, so I expect a 3-0 victory for Mo Bay. Alright, that one is going to be the toughest one, guys. Mount Pleasant versus Cavalier. Cavalier, as I said, it has been a lot of matches with a lot of wear and tear on those legs all season, between the Caribbean Cup, the CONCACAF Champions Cup, and all these midweek matches they have to play. You figured eventually that wear and tear will reach on them. I don't necessarily expect it this time here, because I'm quite sure the players will be up for this match, and I expect them to be a tough match out for Mount Pleasant, who I said, while playing some decent football, the goals are not flowing. Yeah, it might be boring, but I expect another Mount Pleasant 1, Cavalier 1. Alright, Tivoli versus Double Holy. This is going to be a nice match. I think a lot of goals in this one. And Tivoli fans, hear me out. When I fight against you, the feel said this one I'm gonna win exciting 3-2 win over Domahole. I expect a nice match. One feel say I'm gonna get the best of Domahole in best of 5. So again, Tivoli gonna win that one at 3-2. How about you versus Malines? Last time we got 2 against each other, but that was with Bradford in tow, and he scored 2 for how you remember correctly in that game. So without him, they're being anemic in front of goal, and they have issues breaking down a low block. Lucky for them, Malines does not play a low block, and Malines, a good attack, will be going forward, and I see them scoring as well. However, we would get their goal in transition too, but I feel this one we're going to end in Malines' favour. I expect a 2-1 win for Malines. And the final game, which probably be another easy one to call, Arnett at home to Limehall. Again, respect to Limehall who put up more fight last time, and I hope they do it again this time. So let us say Arnett still manage, of course, to get their goals. I expect an easy 2-0 victory for Arnett over Limehall. But again, hopefully Limehall put up a bit of fight. That's his match week 22 score predictions, and you can see I called some good winners here. Alright, so before we go, let's look at this week's community poll. This week I asked, would you welcome televised JPL matches having VAR? And in a bit of surprise actually, 76% of you guys have said yes, VAR is the current standard and we should introduce it. Why, I'm not sure about that. I feel that, if it's not run for every team, I don't see how necessarily how fair it is. But I can understand you guys saying, I guess you guys are probably feeling that the referees need some help desperately. But let us see what happens next season. They're going to have AI cameras now, if you remembered. So let us see if the PFJL implements this. Again, so yeah guys, that's it here for us at JPL. Some nice matches to look forward to. Guys, get out of those games, keep the support. And if you end up missing anything, we'll have it all for you guys on the review show on Tuesday night. But again, thank you all for watching, and if you're new here, please like, subscribe and share so we can keep this going way into next season as well. And for NTS and the Jamaican Premier League, you're already at the right place, JPL fan. Big up YouTube.